Well, welcome back to Angling 360, and this will either be a catch 22 or a tote video or a bass video. Basically, we've got the opportunity to nail
A few
species, and we've said this before and we've had egg in our face, but we're on a particular bay which is quite good for fishing. And we've been here before, but this time we've came better prepared, haven't we? We actually brought bait this time. So for the smooth hounds, they're partial to a crab.
How many crabs did you get?
There's a story to that.
That's why I'm asking.
So I bought a crab pot. Always wanted to try a crab pot. So Saturday I decided I'm going to get down and put the crab pot out. Didn't have a clue what I was doing, but I had the remains of a trout, the head, the tail, and the spine. That be right, the spine of the fish. So I goes down a local spot that we know, placed, it said crab trap. I took a photo, I marked out in my head where the crab trap would be. I thought I'll leave that soaking as the tide comes in. The tide goes back out, I'll make my way back down. Could I find the crab pot? No. So I must have looked for about half an hour. It's like absolute pillory. So I started turning rocks. And I'm not the fattest guy in the world, right? So I got about 10 crabs in the bucket. I thought, I need to find where this crab pot is. I was starting to think it had disappeared. So I pulled my phone out and I'm looking at my phone and I'm like that. Lo and behold, about an hour later I found the crab pot. Full of crabs. I'm not joking, I must have about 300 crabs. I was like, what am I going to do with all these crabs? So I needed another couple of buckets in order to then had a wee crab production line. Smooth hound, return, smooth hound, return. So I've got about 50 crabs here. One of which attacked him in the road down.
Sitting in the car on the way down the road and I heard this behind me. So what the hell is that? I was like, bloody hell.
The
Crab sitting on my shoulder.
Then it appeared underneath the seat, didn't it? So that was the crab ventures. That was a good haul of crabs. So I'm hoping we can turn that into a smooth hound. So we caught the mackerel, we caught the trout, we got the crabs, which hopefully gets the smooth hound.
Smooth hounds. Speaking of mackerel, however,
Aye.
we do not have mackerel.
Fresh. We've got mackerel, not fresh mackerel.
It's not fresh at all, is it though?
But a bull hustle will be fussed about that, will it?
Nah, but a good smelly, fresh bait is needed, I think, for the taupe tomorrow. Taupe is quite high on our priority list.
Yep.
And that might depend on fresh mackerel, so that's always a bit of a hit or a miss, but
We should pick
it's
up a few.
mid-June now.
We don't just need
It's
mackerel.
mid-June.
We can get away with a whiting.
A whiting will do, aye. Whiting's
That'll do.
Whiting's a good bait.
So the last time we were here, we got a couple of runs, didn't we? On
Yeah.
the top.
Aye.
So we've came.
Better prepared.
Better prepared.
Better prepared on the bait front, better prepared on the taupe front as well.
See what's going to happen, don't you?
No taupe. No. I have confidence. I have confidence if we can get out there.
Aye, so
That might be the
wind.
problem.
I'm still a bit of a novice understanding where Scotland is in the map in my head, to where we are fishing, to where the wind's affecting us.
Where's north?
If you hear, yeah, I should know this because we were looking at it in the car. Right, so that's north's that way.
Hey!
That's first time I've ever got it right. So it's still a bit of a challenge for me figuring out, but he's
It's the wind. The wind is possibly going to be an issue tomorrow. We want to get a little bit, not massively, but a little bit offshore for these taupe, and it might be a bit lumpy.
but inshore we can definitely pick up a few species
Yeah,
that we're after. So we've got the other thing I was meant to do at the weekend was go and dig rag.
We all know how that went.
By the time I finished my production line of crab sorting it, I had no time to get the rag.
Any excuse not to dig some rag with them.
Aye, well, so we thought we'll get to the angling centre, sold it. So we now have no rag, but we do have Black lug.
Black lug. I've never used black lug before.
Squid.
Squid's a good bait for gurnards.
And I emptied the freezer of all the old pike baits and previous sea fishing trips. So we've got a selection of baits. If we can get the fresh stuff, as Alex says, that might help us with the taupe. But
It's not just taupe though.
it's not just taupe.
We are way behind on this catch-22. We need taupe, we need smooth hounds, we need bull huss, we need thornback ray, we need grey gurnards, we need tub gurnards, we need a dragonette, we need bass. We need other things, but we'll probably not get them here.
It's the bass that worries me.
We'll not get bass tomorrow unless we're forced to actually go and target them. That's not the priority tomorrow. But they're going to need to become a priority soon.
You know what's priority right now?
Beer.
A beer.
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
Right. Not only have we been organised, or more organised, with the bait this time, thanks to Gordon's efforts, the good thing about turning up the night before is we can get everything set up, boat in good nick, and we can just chill out and wait till morning. So this is our setup. We're getting good at this. Well, we're getting better at it. Let's not say good quite yet. But yeah, we got this up in good shape pretty quickly. Got the rods in the holders. We've got a selection of rods with us this time around. We're going all out basically. We've got the big guns. So Gordon's rod, my rod, 12 to 20 pound class boat rods, multiplier reels, and hopefully if we can pick up some mackerel tomorrow, they'll be going down with a taupe rig on it, because taupe is the #1 target for this time around. Well, tied with a few others, tied with quite a lot of others actually, but taupe, we really want to get one in the boat. Not too big, hopefully. Something about that size would be nice. And then we've got something slightly lighter lure rods. That's my pike outfit there. Gordon's got similar. And that'll probably initially go down with some crab baits, hoping for some smooth hounds. And then maybe switch to some worm baits, some squid baits, looking to pick up the gurnards and everything else that we need. And then we'll switch these around with the sort of slightly lighter HRF rods, little light gear. You never know, bass might be on the cards. Weather dependent bass is an option, so they'll be used with the lures. So we've got the gear.
Have we got an idea?
You know the rest of it. I love this. This is brilliant. Still a bit windy. Still a bit concerned about that. But let's get on with it. Food just about to go on. Getting dinner on. Getting a bit peckish. But the most important thing on these trips, and it brought us luck last time, is Gordon's contribution. However, I'd like to point out that he's downgraded a little bit on last year. We seem to have lost 3 years on last year's bottle. We on a budget?
Aye.
Nah.
Times are tough now.
Times are tough. But hey, we need to have a wee sneaky one for luck, don't we? While that barbecue heats up. We have to get some simple burgers on. But hey, the sound's the best bit, isn't it? Like, listen to this. If you like whiskey, you'll know this sound. Oh. Smells quite nice. That smells sweet, doesn't it? So I'll have a little bit of that. Gordon will have a little bit. He'll probably have quite a big bit. And I think you're going to ruin this by putting some Coke in it. No.
Not yet.
No, okay, I'm having more than. A nice old Glenlivet 18.
You said the last time you didn't like it.
Oh, is this the one? Ah, right. Yes. I spilled it all over my jeans. Right, okay. But yeah, I have tried this one before. And I thought it was all right. It smells good. It is nice. It is. It's very drinkable. It's a kind of whiskey for people that don't think they like whiskey, I would imagine. Quite smooth. I'm no whiskey expert, I have no idea. I know I like it. It's no 21-year-old though, is it? Well, we've been awake for about 4 hours. It's 8 o'clock in the morning and we've not had the start to the day that we were hoping. As we kind of touched on in the intro, it's a bit lumpy. Not so much the wave, but the swell. It's pretty big and it caused problems getting the boat into the water from the beach. There were some choice words said that close to falling out with each other, but we're all right, just. But aye, we've not been able to get to the mark. Excuse me a minute. Is that stuck on the bottom or is that a fish? Stuck on the bottom. We did get to the mark. We went straight out there first thing this morning. And I'm not going to lie, Gordon shat himself. He was not happy one bit. It was pretty rough, it was pretty uncomfortable. We got to the mark and we thought, nah, let's go back in. So we went back in, we cut about with the lures for a little bit of trawling. Tried to pick up some bass. Didn't really stick it very long, however. And now we found ourselves at anchor in, it's dropped down to about 15 feet of water now. We did start off at 20 feet, but the tide is dropping. And we're just offshore, just off where we spent the night last night. I've put a crab down. I think Gordon's got a wee scratching rig with some black lug on there. He did have a little rattle though, so that was interesting. I'm hoping still for a smooth hound. But I am still ever so slightly hopeful that if this wind drops a little bit, we might get back out there. We might give it a go later on. But the swell it's uncomfortable. I'm feeling a wee bit queasy. But we'll stick at it. Oh, I did catch fish actually. I caught some mackerel. We got some taupe bait. It's a shame we can't get to the taupe mark. But you never know. You never know. But it's some swell.
Well, I found what was giving us the bites. A big ass lobster. Alex, I don't know what to do, help. How do I hold it?
Back of the head, I would think.
This is where I should have been paying attention to the fish locker on it. Because that looks like one big ass claw.
That'll be a finger on there.
Come on, how did I get the hook out? Don't want to damage you either. Oh no! We're in a bit of a predicament. Can you let go of that, please? Right, well, if you're biting that, you can't bite me with anything else, can you? It's actually hooked itself. See? Right, Alex, can you give me a hand here? We managed to get them free. Beautiful creatures, but I'm getting nowhere near that claw. You can get back. I'm not too sure of the size and legalities of lobsters, but I know these have to get back. There you go. I'm going to try and get to this mark. The weather's swung round. Still a bit. It's an old Tommy, but I don't know. What do you think?
Give that a go.
Right.
You can always come back.
I forget back. We made it. First drop into a fish, and it's up. How's it managed to get base hooks? Let's go. Well, taupe bait. Well, second drop down in the right spot. Not only is it just one of our catch 22 species. A whiting. A small whiting, but a whiting nonetheless. There we go, trip's a success. Right, here we go. Another couple of customers needed for the catch 22. Slightly bigger whiting.
I'll eat them.
Fish 3 drops. Just shows you, see come on the right spot. That's one like that. Do you have wee forceps now? There we go, slightly better whiting. Is that a whiting, eh? Yeah, you can tell by the mouth, eh? Yeah, that's enough of that.
I think that was a bite. It's hard to tell because the boat was going all over the place, but I think it might be. Please be a smoothie, come on. Yes! Oh, braving the weather was worth it. This is what we needed. That's not been down that long. Oh, they're so strong fish. It's a wild, wild day. Proper sea fish. This doesn't feel like a bad fish. Oh, come on. No, it's not having it. No, he's a nice one. He's a nice one. We're off our heads. That's what we're after. Thanks.
Right, get it safe.
Yeah. There we go. One of the target species for today. Gordon said he's whiting. I'm trying to hold him nicely for the camera, but it's rather difficult. And we have a smooth hound. Lovely. I absolutely love these fish. Yeah, nice one. A couple of 40 maybe. Alright, I've just switched my crab bait for a black lug and squid combo in the hope of a turd gurnard. That's one that we really need. And it's not been down there long and I've got a bite straight away. Here. I don't think it's on. No, well, it's definitely a bite though. It's promising. Might have switched a smaller hook to be fair, but if I had any more missed bites, I'll maybe size the hook down a little bit. That was good. It's calming down. It's calming down a little bit. Goes again. Right, that's it. But no, it's up to you. I'm saying nothing. Just wait. Bullhorse!
Yeah. Is it?
Aye.
Oh no! Alex! Alex went to grab it, and the fish just in the bait this man.
Get it back down.
Bait bullhorse.
That was a bullhorse. I think we got whatever it is this time. Ah, no. They're never far away, are they? I was hoping that was going to be a small bullhorse, but it ain't. Well, it's not a species, I suppose. Right, all out gunnard now. Tub gunnard, grey gunnard. I've got a very, very simple one up, one down. A little bit of squid on the down, a little bit of black lug on the up. A little 2 ounce lead. But getting past the whiting seems a bit of an issue. As soon as it hits the bottom, they're on it like a flash. I'll try and demonstrate that. You know, on the bottom, typical. I wouldn't actually mind if they weren't there, because that would give the gunnard a chance to find the bait.
This isn't easy to do.
It's just really awkward, isn't it? Really uncomfortable. Oh well, so much for that. I'll sit it on there and give it a minute. Bullhorse,
I know, is it?
top. This might be a taupe. This might be a taupe. Yeah, taupe.
Calling it.
Taupe. There's not much I can do about it. Come on. What have we got? Oh, it's a ray.
A ray?
It's a big ray.
Thornback?
Big thornback.
That's what you need.
We do need it. Ah, I thought it was a taupe. I'm going to go around here. Well, it's not a taupe, but it is a big ray. And we did need a thornback. Oh, up you come, up you come, up you come. Yeah, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, I thought I remembered a small taupe there, but it's a lovely thorny, and we did need a thorny. So I'm going to get a couple of photographs of this guy and we'll get him back. Yeah, thought as much. Nothing else is getting a look in.
Well, as Alex says, it's been tough. It's been effing tough. This boat has not stopped giving it that all day. This is it slightly better than when it was when we attempted to come out here this morning. Kind of got used to it. It makes it a bit crazy, doesn't it?
I'm alright now.
He's saying he's alright now. I think he was close to lighting earlier. Oh, excuse me. Pretty uncomfortable. For me, where we're at now, this is just borderline for turning round and going home. I've stuck it out this long. The boat's held up. We've caught fish. Caught fish that we're after. Lost one we were after. But all in all, considering the two were nearly not wanting to see each other on the beach this morning, we've come a long way. Oh dear. Aye. What have we ticked off? Thornback Ray, Whitey, Smooth Hound, number 5, obviously mackerel. So we've still got time for a few more. The tide's ripping through now, so hopefully that will kick the full point. I can't remember right, they like a bit of tide, don't they? So fingers crossed, toes crossed. I just hope we get out here alive. I know I made it. Right, this tote rods went again. He was out for the count there, so to get up. I think this is another ray, however. Quite a big ray, so I'm going to let it have a munch. I've run with that in about an hour. It's quite off there. Jesus.
Donny.
Kicking. Oh, she's that dead bait. Great. Don't want it to be a ray, but this must be filled with this huge. Look at the kicks here.
Were we? my line.
This may be a substantial ray. I genuinely thought it was stag there. Oh, he says no, I'm just grabbing. Grab that for us, mate. These things feel absolutely huge when you're hauling them up. Another thought, mate.
Pull up a bit. Tail up, head down.
And that was the first one in a while. Seems to be the bigger the bait. With that said, a big bait's come back on. Right, well, if anybody ever has watched John Wilson's old videos, the mackerel flapper is what's on this rod. It's something. Having a go at it, just took a big run. Because it's a big bait, I want to let it eat it, because in case it is another bullhouse, what will happen in the last time happened again. Just having a hold of the bait, it's just nicked the head. Into like flappy bits of meat that's been taken out. If we can get a bullhouse today, and this roof out, and that fingers crossed, what's his head in the roof? It's just good.
Oh,
This way.
definitely something.
Something. Is this a tote? That's it. It's going to be absolute chaos, isn't it?
Ray.
Hope not. We've got a ray. I'm going to say big bullhouse. Well, my tote turned out to be a ray. A male ray. He's not big. There's the target species, but I've already got one. So we'll get him back straight away. And away. Just I thought, no. At first I thought tote, then I thought bullhush, but it just goes to show you. It could be bloody anything down there. That other one's away. Sorry.
Oh, so it's mine. Oh, Jesus. Mine's well big, Gordon. All three rods at the same time there. This one absolutely tore off. Just after Gordon put his little ray back. I think Gordon's other rod's possibly got a fish on it. This,
Another ray.
I don't think it is a ray. Not the way it's fighting, it's kiting. It's kiting up tide. Oh, is that a ray? It's another ray. Ah! Plenty of rays down there today. A nice coloured one. Nice markings on him. Right, Gordon might still have that fish on, so I'll get this one back quick.
Well, lost one, caught one, so we'll get him back. That is Wait.
Well, I'm not claiming this fish as my own. It's just that the light is better at this side of the boat. You get a better look at them. They are cool fish, the angriest fish in the sea. Let's get it back. Ready, 1, 2, 3. We're doing alright, Well done, Gordon. We've been trying for these elusive gurnards. Apparently this area is hoaching with them, so we've been told, and I think it is, but we've just not been able to get by the whiting. Any small bait that we put near the bottom, whiting are on it instantly. If it's not whiting, it's a mackerel. So we've kind of moved inshore a little bit, about 200 metres offshore, still in about 25 feet of water. And the whiting problem has been replaced by, well, you've guessed it, dogfish problem. So it's dogfish and whiting, no gurnards, and no taupe. Still, we've done alright actually. I think we're going to give it another hour, max, and burst. Yeah, another hour and then I think we'll head inshore. Summer's here. Proper summer species. Hey, little bream. I have never caught one of these before.
Still no caught one. Still hooked.
It doesn't matter, it counts. That counts, that's in, it's close to the mouth. That's brilliant. I knew these wee guys were here. It was a bit of not this particular mark, but I knew that the area was It was good for them. So look at that. Have a wee photograph of this, please. Well, back on dry land,
Does it feel it?
alive, I know, still swaying.
Literally feel as if you're doing that.
And look, typical. Flat cam, like a mill pond. And it's time to go home. You know the worst of it is? We've been going on about how rough it was today and how lumpy it was and how tough it was today. It's not going to look like that on this video. You guys are going to watch this think, it's a little wave.
And that's because I was holding on for dear life and couldn't film none.
That was a challenge.
See if we had mounts, like a GoPro mount on the front of that boat, that'd have been a different video.
It was tough. It was a challenge, but we got there in the end, and we got a few of what we came for. Not everything, but we got a whiting, bull horse, smooth hound. We get more than that, didn't we? Rays, hornback rays. Is that the four?
4 species
That's
for
the fourth
catch 22.
22. And we also got conger eel, black bream,
So we did.
and mackerel.
Mackerel, 7. Same as last time, wasn't it?
Was that
Seven
right?
last.
No taupe, no gurnards. So we're going to need to come back. And I think we'll probably come back when it's a wee bit less windy.
Who was the phrase you used there? You learnt something today.
Aye. You learn something from every trip, or at least you should do. Whether it's a good outcome or a bad outcome, you should still take something away with you.
You know what I learnt?
And I took away, don't go out in 14 mile an hour.
And not to listen to you when it
Southerlies.
comes to weather.
Look, we got out fishing and we caught fish, so,
I know.
you know, it kind of...
Hindsight, okay, we made it back. Nobody fell in. The boat didn't capsize.
The boat was fine, we were fine. We were never
The boat was half full of
we
water
were
this morning.
never at risk. Those boats are designed to take a bit of water.
Aye. Gordon, what's that water coming from?
There's a lot of water.
There is a lot of water.
Right,
Right, now we've got this frigging drive up the road.
big drive up the road, and we'll see you guys next time.
Aye.
An easier session, I think. Do I come back down here?
Aye, next month or something.
See you later.
Thanks for watching.